right, joining us now, Aaron Cohen, Israeli special ops veteran and founder of Gideon security firm. Aaron, welcome back. I'm just trying to figure out the Strait of Hormuz. It's hard to get good facts. I know CENTCOM has reported that we've shot down 16 mine layers in the Strait of Hormuz or nearby. The Iranians are saying that they're putting all these mines in the water, but there's no corroboration of that. It may just be blarney. I don't know. Does Aaron Cohen know? Can you help us on this? It's a key point.
Larry, it's a good question. So here's where I'm at with all that. We talked about this last time I was on. We're looking at Trump classic warfare, what I'm calling Trump warfare. In Hebrew, the term is milchama bilti tzifui, which is an intelligence term from that side of the house in Israel. And what it literally translates to is uncertain warfare. And so with the Strait of Hormuz and the conversation that's happening right now, it almost doesn't matter because Iran, feeling cornered, reaches every strategic lever for them globally. And obviously you've got a ton of the world's oil, 1/5, which flows from the Strait. But the fact is that Trump has made them so bananas and so scared because the U.S. and Israel have been putting so much psychological pressure on the Iranian leadership by assassinating all of them. And now you got this new guy who stepped in, who's disappeared from the big event. So threatening the shipping lane is basically Tehran's way of saying they're freaking out. And if we go down, global economy is going to go down with us. But the fact is, it doesn't mean anything because the U.S. Navy, Larry's Fifth Fleet, has spent decades preparing for this exact scenario. So Iran can harass shipping all they want, but they're going to get absolutely destroyed by the Fifth Fleet. You don't stand a chance. So I think it's nonsense.
Well, you see, this come up on this show, and it came up on an earlier show that I was on. You know, I'm not about to criticize CENTCOM, point number one. They've done a very good job. Point number two, you're right, the Fifth Fleet. Look, we can take them out. I mean, the president said today again, they don't have a Navy left. They don't have an Army left. They don't have an Air Force left. I don't know what they have left. They don't have a real Ayatollah left. The guy didn't show up for his own coronation. He's got a price on his back. He's going to get knocked off. I mean, I don't know what they have left. So therefore, I don't believe anything any of them say, and I don't know why our newspapers do. The Wall Street Journal said Iran is saying this. Why should I believe anything that comes out of Iran right now?
I agree with you, Larry. You're spot on. Here's the thing. The strategic uncertainty that Trump has created. I wouldn't even listen to what Trump is saying anymore. Just pay attention to what's happening on the battlefield because Trump's approach, Larry, is creating something so dangerous for this regime, and it's the uncertainty. They don't know what the next move is. Will there be another strike? Won't there be another strike? What's going to happen with the internal opposition? Is there going to regime change? Is there not going to be regime change? That type of psychological pressure, Larry, is going to start to create the hinge point, in my opinion, which is going to cause the IRGC to start cracking. So let Trump just keep rolling out these mind games.
It's fabulous. He's the only he's the only guy I listen to. His tweets are the only thing I read. I've given up on newspapers and everything else. I just want to see what he's about. He's been talking to. They're defenseless. They're defenseless. That's the key point. And the duration of this thing is coming to a close very soon. The only thing left, though, a serious question. Aaron Cohen. It would be nice to see a bunch of oil cargo ships sailing through the Strait of Hormuz. I would like to see that.
You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop a cluster from the Fifth Fleet, Larry, fast attack boats and destroyers and whatever else is in that cluster of very serious military assets. They're going to be able to put missiles. They're going to be able to onboard ships. They're going to be able to onboard any piece of equipment that Iran is going to try and roll out here.
Oil ships, oil cargo ships. I'd like to, in other words, if the world sees oil cargo ships going down the Strait, I think that brings prices down a lot.
That's right. That's right. And there's going to be security apparatus. Iran is talking right now, Larry, because they're so scared.
Yeah.
This is what happens to a regime when their back is in the corner and they're shaking in their boots. So Mojabta hiding in public view, all this other stuff. They're signaling right now, Larry, because they're terrified, and they should be.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, it's like me talking to you. It's wonderful. It's a tremendous wartime experience. Aaron Cohen, you are the best of the best.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Inventor of Gideon. I want to get that out there. All right, folks, next up.